my mama's favorite comedian. I'm not even in her top 5. That's not even a lie. Like, I don't curse enough. That was her note to me as a performer. You don't curse enough. You ain't no Cat Williams, I tell you that. My mom's Mount Rushmore of comedy is Ron White, Cat Williams, Wanda Sykes, and barely Chris Rock because he walks too damn much. That's what she said.
Roy Wood Jr. right there. Mama's got high standards for her top 5, apparently.
Well, let's get this started. Let me cuss a little bit so I can make my mama proud real quick in the morning.
You got to save that for tonight, man. Hey,
how are you?
Good, man. It is so good to have you on the show. And I was just telling you, my wife and I love the show of what you do with The Daily Show. We love your style of comedy, and this was perfect timing to have you on because the mashup of comedy and politics, day in, day out, you comedians have so much to work with.
It's literally to a point now where I don't know what's the joke and what's the real headline. Like when I'm scrolling through my Twitter feed and it just goes, Trump hugs Kanye, and I'm just like, do I want to click this one? Will this crash my phone? And you're like, oh, wait, it's real. It's Don Lemon actually commenting on something that, like, that's where we are right now. And that, the thing that people missed about this Kanye meeting Trump is that Trump almost gave Kanye the triple dap black handshake. And I was very scared that somebody had taught Trump the triple dap black, you know, because you know when black people shake hands, it's the boom, right there, boom, and then that,
right.
And Trump gave him 2. I was like, no. But it was only 2 out of 3, so
he's not in yet.
Thankfully, some black secrets remain black.
Yeah.
And not over to Trump.
Listen, when you're writing this material, day in and day out, it's amazing of how we consume news now, and you want the analysis of what's happening. So on an average day, when you're doing The Daily Show, how much time do you have? What is the writer's room like for taking that content to performing it for an international audience?
Somebody told me that the best way to write is not necessarily about the weather, but to write about the climate. And so you can have something that happened at 9 o'clock in the morning that might not even be relevant by 5 p.m. when we shoot the show. So you know tonally what it'll be, but by the end of the day, a great example would be the Kavanaugh hearings and the confirmation hearings from last week, where you knew that it was going to be about Kavanaugh, but what piece of craziness was going to happen exactly during the day that would kick off that conversation? So that's kind of where we are, is that, you know, we kind of monitor the headlines right up until when we tape.
Yeah. And I mean, you managed to find a silver lining in it all. Father Figure, which has been released, and if you haven't listened to the content he's putting out, it's awesome, because when you look at inequality and people articulate the struggle that goes on in America, you managed to find the laughs. And how hard is it? And is there just such an appetite that people want to laugh at this?
It's great to be able to be in a time where people are willing and wanting to learn. I think that's the coolest thing. If there's any byproduct of where we are as a nation down in America, is people, there's a lot of evil people, but there are people that are going, tell me about your culture. I would like to listen now. Yeah. Speak to me of this discrimination you speak of. Like, and it's cool because you get an opportunity to educate people. I was trying to explain this to a friend of mine. I can't fool with recycling. Not in public. Yeah. Not when people ask me, like when people say, oh, you don't need a bag, right? Recycle, save the earth, you don't need a bag. Oh, no, I have to have a bag. I'm a black man. I can't just walk out with stuff in my hand. I have to have, I need a bag and I need the receipt. A receipt is basically freedom papers.
Freedom papers.
They can't call it that. They have to call it receipt or something, you know, your points, proof of purchase. But it's freedom papers. If you're a black customer, it's freedom papers. It's proof that you can get the hell out of this store. And those are the things that I try to explain and kind of parallel in my comedy a little bit. It's just, if you see me get a bag for a pack of gum, it's not because I hate the earth. It's just because I want to live.
Yeah. All right, well, here it is. That's just a sample. You're going to get to see Roy Wood Jr. tonight, tomorrow, 2 sets tonight, and tomorrow as well. Yuck Yucks Vancouver, always a good set, intimate room to catch some comedy.
Good times.
Great to have you on, man.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah. Right there.
Triple up.
One more?
Yeah.
One more?
4.
Finish it.
That's the quad.
And the explosion
the quad
at the end.
black.
That's a new club. You just created it. Listen, we'll take a break.